I feels like this video is going to be like my my diary or something because yeah I put my thought in it on this video, and then I talk about the thing that I like. I said about something that I want to talk, and for this video I'm going to talk about my my future life, like what would I be in the future, and then yeah, that kind of thing, like this kind of this year's resolution. So my this year's resolution is going to be, what is it? Okay, so by the end of this year's I'm going to count all of my videos, and I'm going to make sure that I have more than uh 200 videos for this year, and then I would be able to check from the start and then till the last videos that I'm upload, like how my English is going to be improved. And I feels like that's going to be interesting, that's going to be a lot of fun. And I feels like, yeah, I can't wait to see what would happen in the next video and that I would upload in the future. And yeah, resolution, I'm going to I gotta have to promise to myself, I gotta have to promise that I would eat less for this year's, because I'm just wanted to make sure. Yeah, because when you eat too much, your brain is going to be uh slow when it comes to thinking, when it comes to processing everything, when it comes to uh do some kind of like decision making or something. It's going to be very slow, and you're not gonna be happy about that, and then you're going to be overthinking sometimes, and then you're going to be stressed, you're going to be lazy, and then you're just going to just wanted to go to bed, and then maybe watch some videos on YouTube, like entertainment or something. Okay, so that's what's happened to me. If I eat too much, I feels like I'm getting very lazy. And when I'm lazy, I'm just wanting to just sit down and then watching some videos on YouTube. And if I'm not doing that, if I don't doing that, you know, I would probably be stressed and angry because when you're lazy and then someone asks you to do something, you know to do a lot of things, you're not going to be happy about that. And then if that's take too much time for you to do so, it's going to be stressful because you want to do something else, but maybe your boss or your colleague or your friend asks you to do something else. You're going to be very stressed, and you're going to be sad, because and then your face is going to be, yeah, not happy, it's going to be very sad. I think that's what happened to me um, recently. So I eat too much, and then I feels like my belly is going to be explode or something. And then you know I feel I feel yeah, after I eat, like immediately I go down the stair, and then I sit down, and then my boss immediately asks me to do something, and then I gotta have to do that because he is my boss and then I'm working here. So that's why I gotta have to do that. And then I'm not doing that you know, for my will. I'm not doing that at my will, so I'm doing that because of my boss asked me to do so. That's why I'm not happy about that. And I feels like, yeah, I gotta have to change my habit little bit, and I feels like I have to change my perception about eating. I think eating is something like you do as in a regular basis as daily need. But the thing is like how much food that you need in a day, you know? And also you gotta have to change the way you think. So basically in a day, like usual people, they eat maybe 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and then in the night, for dinner. But the thing is, like, if you follow the rules of the society, I feel like, yeah, what you're going to be end up is just you're going to be just like them, and then you're not going to be who you want to be, because you're doing something that um others people do. So what would you expect? You're going to be just like them because you doing something that the average people do, you know so if you want to be different, if you want to be who you want to be, you gotta have to do it yourself. You gotta have to do it your way. You gotta have to change the way you think. You gotta have to change the way you see something and how to react to something. You gotta have to change everything from now on. So if people eat 3 times a day, so you gotta have to change that behavior. Maybe you can just eat 2 times a day, or maybe one times a day. That's probably okay. Listen, you're not going to die if you just eat 1 time a day. You know, if you don't believe me, just try it. Just try it and see what's happened. Actually, what end up going to happen is just very incredible. Your If you eat 1 times a day, your life is going to be changed. You know, when you're hungry, your brain is going to think harder and harder about how are you going to get food. And while you're hungry, and your brain is working so hard, and then it's going to allows you to be focused on the thing that you are doing. Like for example, when you are at working when you're at work, you're going to be focused on the work that you're doing, because the brain, when you're hungry, it causes your brain to work even harder. And then if you if you're doing something that you're working on while you're hungry, you're going to be more focused on that. But if you're hungry and and then you're not doing anything, you're going to be think about a lot of things. And then I have no idea, maybe what's gonna happen is just you're going to figure it out about the thing that you are supposed to do, when you're hungry. And you're gonna have to think clearly about your future. Okay, so it is so random. I'm so sorry. I don't have any source of saying that I said before. I just said this thing. Real. Maybe there is something wrong with what I said, so I'm sorry. So I'm talking like this is because I think I just I just said something that I think that is exactly what's happening, but I'm not sure though. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I just rambling around. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that is just my opinion and that is my perspective. And if you don't like it, if you are having some kind of like issues understanding my statement, I'm so sorry. And maybe that's for this video. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.